Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We return after a unintentional absence because scheduling stuff happens as usual. Scheduling 4 people is not easy, but other than that, first things first, before we get started with today's session and everyone's introductions, I would just like to say, real brief, happy birthday Dely, and thank you for joining us once again. I hope your 25th year is a good one.
Thank you very much. I hope so too.
And all the rest of them forever on. Dely's birthday was on the 20th for our viewers, so that's like 11ish days from when this video is gonna air. But regardless, do wish Dely a happy birthday and check out their birthday subathon if it will be available. But either way, as usual, let's have our players introduce themselves and their characters. The dice say that we should start first and foremost with Show&Tell. So Show&Tell, could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy, and also recently had a dream about his sister, so that's very exciting, also very traumatizing.
Yes.
Also, I didn't tell her his name because it's stupid, and I'm stupid.
Don't worry. I will remind you about that. Well, I the DM, the universe will remind Anghel about that. Okay. I should say.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you also, Show&Tell. Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yep. I'm Ash, and I play Illona as usual. An exiled noblewoman who's also a part-time cat now. Mm. It's exciting.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Ashen. And next, we would have Dely. Dely, could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I am Dely. As usual, I'm playing as Muninn, the traveling scholar from the University of Brightland. In the last episode, they were quite sick, quite awesome. They rode their horse to a burning city carrying a flaming spear. But additionally, I guess it wasn't Muninn, but it was me. I also played a character that died almost immediately in the dream that Anghel was having. So yeah.
Well, more towards the end, not really immediately. So don't like, what's the word? It's fine. That's what I mean to say, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Dely. So, last time, as we briefly alluded to, Anghel and Muninn finished wrestling with Illona cat and finally captured her. Only when they left the building and went outside, they noticed a strong smell of smoke and saw lights in the distance from the southeast, aka from the direction that they came from. Now, for a bunch of compel reasons, Muninn decided to investigate this thing alone and eventually noticed that it was a big fire in the distance coming from the direction of New Spring, and thus they left Anghel alone with Illona cat in his arms. Muninn, as they approached the city, since it was night out, they lit up their flaming spear, which made for a very, very awesome artwork by Ashen that I featured in the last episode, and you can check out on Ashen's Instagram. But either way, once Muninn got close to the city, they saw that the city was being destroyed by the gigantic wolf that the entire party have met before and were debating on killing but decided not to. But just as Muninn was turning away to head back to their friends, I'm not sure if we established if Muninn intended to get help or just run away or whatever. Either way, Muninn saw the wolf in the flickering lights of the fires accidentally impale itself and kill itself as a result of the curse of bad luck that Illona purchased to afflict the wolf. So, you might be thinking, all's well and good. Well, not particularly. Anghel wasn't very happy with being left behind, and again, because of compel reasons, Anghel dropped the Illona cat, who's now somewhere, and then went back to sleep. And Anghel had a very sadistic, not on Angel's behalf, but on someone else's behalf, dream inflicted on him by one angry deity of water named Rimlen. Rimlen showed Anghel a vision of Angel's sister Willa, some time in the past, not like too distant in the past, the very recent past, where Anghel saw Illona being sold, not Illona, Willa, being sold off to some very important people in the Caramel Empire, while Anghel was powerless to intervene. Basically, he was trapped in the body of a seagull and like was physically unable to really approach the scene. The whole Willa being sold scene was pretty messed up, for like, because like, you know, treating people as products isn't nice, to say the least. And at the end of the vision, Rimlen like gave Anghel a, I don't know if you could call it a small mercy, more like a tease, I think, where they allowed Anghel to utter one word. And when Willa asked Bird Anghel was acting crazy nearby, "Who are you?" Anghel Bird, instead of replying adequately, yelled out Willa's name. and and
He was
then
excited. Okay.
I do not blame you. I'm just saying what happened. And the scene more or less ended there. There is a little bit of above board knowledge that, like, after Anghel Bird uttered that word, the seagull returned to like its normal behavior, so it almost certainly just flew off in a random direction, leaving Willa probably all the more confused. But that's to be fair not necessarily something that you guys, the players, wouldn't know. Welcome back, Ashen. So, as we return to present times, more or less, I guess I have two questions. Anghel, we know that Angel's asleep. I have a question for Ashen and a question for Dely. I guess starting with Dely first, because that would be first chronologically. Dely, is Muninn heading straight back to like Anghel and Illona and like Ophelia and all that?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. Like no detours, no whatever.
No. I feel like they were on their way back anyway. If that makes sense. But even before they heard the wolf dying. Sure.
But yes, above board, Muninn is entirely aware that the wolf is dead. Then I guess I would ask Ashen. Ashen, I had like a little fun thought, but I would like to get your opinion and I guess consent on it. Would you like me to roll to see where Illona Cat ends up?
Yep. I'm down.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, I turned on the background music. It has started playing. Alright then. Then I will roll a d20 for the fate of Illona Cat.
This is how I die.
I will say you're probably not going to die, even in worst case scenario. But the higher the number, the better. So let's see what happens.
Interesting.
Let's see. And also, a 17. Okay. Also, kind reminder to everyone: when you roll, please say out loud what you get, because there might be a time when the viewers aren't able to see in that particular instance. All right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Then I guess let's briefly return to Muninn. just because they would be the only one either awake or like with their faculties all there, I guess. What's going on through Munin's mind as they are riding back to the village of Mavruz, to where their companions are at, etc.?
I think in Munin's mind, they are a little bit disappointed that they couldn't. Like in some ways, they're a little bit disappointed that they, that we couldn't really stop the wolf from, or rather, we didn't. It's not that we couldn't stop the wolf from terrorizing the town or the city. Sorry. Well, Munin will probably think town. But at the same time, the party had better things to do, and it would have been a massive risk on their own lives. So it is what it is. I think, I also think, especially Muninn is like still like a bit peeved off about the book situation. In my mind, like IRL, it's like, it's funny because obviously in my mind IRL it's like, oh yeah, that happened ages ago, but like in Munin's mind it still has only just happened basically, so they're still salty about it.
I mean, part of the reason why Muninn went alone was the saltiness.
Yeah, so they're a little bit, they're still pissed off, but they're a little bit what's the word, calmer, just a tiny bit, yeah, because they're also thinking about the city has been sacked, you know.
Puts things in perspective a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, you know what, that's a perfect way of putting it. Yeah, because it's like, oh yeah, my book has been trashed, but at least I'm still alive.
I guess.
True enough. Just for a little bit of context, I don't think you need to roll. You probably will arrive back at the village, coincidentally and not so coincidentally, yes, it is for plot reasons, around the time when Anghel would wake up, like around normal wake-up time.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I don't know if you were going to say something. I think in that case, as Muninn arrives, and they get off their horse, they would like pat their horse.
It's very, very tired.
Yeah. They would be patting their horse, and like as they tie it back up, and like they are tired themselves, I think, because I don't think they got very much sleep at all. So
a couple hours, yeah.
Yeah, I think there'd probably be a moment or something where like they rest, they like they lace their fingers together in their in their hands, and then like use their hands as a pillow against the horse. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And they'd like rest their eyes like just for a second before moving off and doing something else.
That makes sense to me. Should we check up on Anghel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
sorry, I don't know who you were asking.
the general room,
Yeah.
I guess. Ashen will get to Illona in a second, don't worry.
I'm so worried.
You got a good roll, don't worry. First things first, Anghel. Resuming, like, just as, like, your consciousness leaves the body of the seagull, which isn't, like, a process that you would necessarily feel, just sort of like it happens. You, like, find yourself more or less in, like, a place of darkness, just for a couple seconds, and you hear the familiar voice of Eurymedon, as promised, tease you a little bit by saying, I give you one word, and when she asks you who you are, you say her name. Tusk, Tusk.
It's still like in Anghel's head, right?
Yeah.
Like. Okay. Can he talk?
Think normal Anghel, so talk at most through like motions. But Anghel can think, and I'm curious what Anghel thinks.
I guess he just kind of dawned. Like, I think he didn't even consider it so much, and then it kind of dawned on him what he should have said. Like, it dawned on me. And I guess he just kind of. It kind of has like this like, oh shit. It's right or something.
Your madam will then say, well, I'm certain you'll have more chances to talk to her in the future. Maybe. Who knows? See you next time.
Like, I guess I think he's a little mixed about that, because it's, on the one hand, he's going to see Willa, on the other hand, it's not really helping anyone. Like, obviously, he understands that Muninn is just torturing him.
Yeah.
But he can't help but feel like, oh, like he does want to see her again.
Understandable.
Even if it's in a dream.
And I think at that point, Anghel, you'd be free to wake up. Now, obviously, Show&Tell, it's up to you if, like, we do the, like, thing where, like, Anghel, like, sits up straight, like, huffing and puffing, or if, like, Anghel does, like, a more gradual wake up, like, oh, I'm so tired, or anything in between. Entirely up to you.
Maybe he just kind of opens his eyes, kind of like, you know, but not actually gasping. And thinks, yeah.
You feel something warm at your feet.
Oh, okay.
Do you look?
Sure.
Yep. On one foot, it's a very, very weird sight, as you see on one foot, Illona the person, fully clothed, but still, Illona the person, sleeping coiled up like a cat on one of your feet, and on the other foot, you see Always Thirsty coiled up like a cat, sleeping on your foot.
What?
What the hell?
What?
That's interesting. I wonder if Always Thirsty has a has a cat.
They're both fully clothed, I guess, just to put that part at ease.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
You're the only one awake.
I guess he kind of. I feel like he's not in a very kind of generous mood right now. So I think he may be. Like, he's also surprised or something. It doesn't really know how to react to this. So he just kind of grabs his. Like, kind of drags his feet to himself, kind of forcefully from under them, I guess, or something.
Always Thirsty snores a bit louder. Ashen, it's up to you if Illona would wake up.
Should I roll about it?
Up to you entirely. Do you want to roll?
Yeah. Because, like, if I'm really tired after sneaking around all night, I might be too sleepy.
I will say, just for context sake, you will feel mostly rested. Like, say, ideally you would have gotten 8 hours of sleep. Anghel got like 7 hours, Illona, you got like 6 hours, Muninn got 2 hours, for context sake.
Okay.
So you're at that level. As to what you should roll, I guess careful. Yeah, I guess careful.
Get a 0!
I leave it up to you to decide if that's good or bad. Like, good in the terms of wake up time or not, I guess.
I think it'd be so funny if she didn't wake up, so I'm gonna stick with that. Snores away.
Okay.
Anghel pulls his feet back. The two humanoid cats continue sleeping.
It's always thirsty during there. Anghel just kind of looks at them, like, I guess he takes some time to process, and then he just shakes his head. Like,
just because Always Thirsty is a bigger individual, his feet are definitely dangling off on the floor.
Was he like sleeping? Are we sleeping on the big bed that all three of us were sleeping on?
I would assume so.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture.
Illona's fully on the bed, Always Thirsty isn't.
I think Anghel just kind of puts his face in his hands and just thinks about the dream or something for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to get a grasp.
At this point, at least for a little bit, the floor is yours, the collective yours. So Ashen, Show&Tell, and Dely. No NPCs will come bother you, at least for a little bit of time. So whatever you'd like to do, the floor is yours.
Illona sleeping. That's
What's
Something
she
for me
dreaming
right
about?
cats. Mice, cats.
Mice, yeah.
mice,
I was
yeah.
thinking mice.
Just for context sake, when Illona wakes up, you feel not mostly rested, but also like you've eaten well, which you know is weird. And you have a weird bloody aftertaste in your mouth, but...
Oh gosh, I'm glad I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
How about Anghel?
No aftertaste in Angel's mouth, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's
Hope
good
not.
to know.
Well, maybe your medicine will be extra cruel and have like Anghel have an aftertaste of fish because he was a
From
seagull.
fish, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It just really, like, if no one will come in to disturb him right now, he's just, I think, caught in his thoughts about Willa and what, you know, and what he needs to do and how stupid he was, and I don't.
Understandable.
Understandable. I think Muninn would lift their head begrudgingly off of the makeshift pillow that they've made. And they would like stare at their bag for a minute and then
Oh yeah, you took your bag with you, I think.
I think so, but also if I remember correctly, they put stuff, specifically books, in the horses like carry pouches or whatever you want to call it.
Sure. I guess you would, because the bag would be slightly torn by Illona.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. But I think they would stare at the carry bag on the horse, and they would just like how can I describe this? They would stare at it and then eventually reach in to like take the books out of the bags that the horse is carrying, and then put them back in their own satchel, like despite the fact that like Muninn's bag is damaged and like it's probably difficult to carry with all that weight. They still will do it.
It would be a mercy for the horse because those books are heavy.
Yeah, I can imagine. I imagine I had this image of like maybe Muninn. You know, Frodo has their neck has the indent of the necklace or something with the ring on it because it's so heavy.
By the way, there's one person here who has not seen Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I guess kind of spoilers then in that case, kind of not, but sorry about that. I imagine Muninn would probably like still carry the satchel even if it started digging into their shoulder.
To be fair, you would not be the distance between where you stabled your horse and the house, unless you intentionally decide to like stable your horse in the middle of nowhere. It's not a long distance.
Yeah. Either way, they would like walk towards the house and then like walk up to see where Anghel and everyone else has got to.
I imagine you're not hiding your footsteps, for instance. You're not sneaking.
No.
Then, Anghel, you would hear footsteps as someone is entering the house. And Muninn, you hear a lot of snoring.
What time is it? Is it morning?
The sun is rising.
sun is rising.
It's August, well, the equivalent of August, so it's like 6 a.m. I think that's when the sun rises in August. I think.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Muninn would like let out a sigh and like, oh, I'm so jealous. Anghel, where are you? Are you awake? Oh, wait, how could I forget? And then Muninn would just, Illona, always thirsty?
Well, you don't. Last you saw Always Thirsty, it was in the stables with Rebob.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
That's why it's so
Maybe-
weird.
I think Muninn would just shout for Illona in that case.
Did we figured out that she would probably turn back?
She
Like, how does?
Anghel, when you woke up, Illona was a human.
No, yeah, but in terms of like Muninn.
Yeah, Muninn doesn't necessarily. I think we came to the conclusion that
Yeah.
Illona. Yeah,
You deduced that Illona would return to human form when the sun would rise. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
Muninn-
they're like checking that that's the case.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say Always Thirsty continues to snore, but as to whether Illona answers or not, that is up to Ashen.
I want to roll for it.
Give me careful, I guess. And
2.
What does that mean?
I think she would wake up from that.
Yeah.
Uh.
You start waking up feeling, again, like you've almost slept enough, but not quite. You feel very, very like, oh yeah, you've eaten well. You feel this weird aftertaste, bloody aftertaste in your mouth. And you're at the foot of the bed for some reason.
I would probably look like. I don't know if I would look to Always Thirsty or Anghel first.
Probably
But, like, I
always,
would-
probably Always Thirsty first as he's drooling on the bed.
I would scream. I would give like a loud, ah, and then like jump out of the bed and be like, "What? Okay, all good, okay." Because I think she forgot as well that they all fell asleep together in the same bed, and just like the face of Always Thirsty being like up close, too much for her.
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to be there. He didn't sleep with him.
Yeah.
He continues snoring, I will say. It has been established that he's a heavy sleeper.
Illona would look like very like confused to Anghel and then like point at Always Thirsty. What is he doing here?
Anghel just like shrugs. His typical answer, but yeah.
Could I roll to see? Could I roll to see if Muninn could? Assuming Muninn could hear the scream, could Muninn
Yes.
like? Yeah. Would I need to roll to know where it came from?
No, because it's a very small house.
Okay.
It's a very loud scream.
Yeah, I think Muninn would like rush into where they heard the scream with their dagger drawn and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, what is going on? I don't know. I
I-
just woke up.
I heard scream. Muninn would be like, "I heard screaming." Oh, right. Yeah, understandable. And then they would like. What is
I
he
kind of
doing?
get the urge to try to kick, maybe not really hard, but a little bit, like Always Thirsty. I feel like Anka's not in a good mood. Again.
Up to you. Are you kicking with like intent to wake up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I get a flashy from you?
Okay, flashy. Weird. Or not, it's a 0.
You critically failed, so you kick Always Thirsty and he hugs your foot.
Oh,
No!
Still sleeping.
Not all about it!
cute.
No, Anghel looks horrified. He's trying to shake his leg like, let go of it.
Why is he sleeping like a cat?
I have no clue.
Mm.
That's funny. I
Angel's
talked about cats as well tonight. It's weird.
Anghel shoots her a glare, like, and then he's like, basically like kind of shrugging, like, I don't know what's going on here, kind of like.
Yeah, kind of like exasperated.
Illona gives a shrug back.
I think Muninn would look to Illona and say, so, like, do you remember anything about last night?
Question above board. Like, what does Illona remember?
Also,
Mr. DM.
also, can you guys hear me?
Oh, Teeironor, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Shit.
Give me a second to fix it.
I think it would be funny personally if she remembers nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense to me that she doesn't exactly remember.
Yeah, it would be like a werewolf transformation, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Why wasn't I a werewolf? No. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Next time. I'll steal like a
Next time.
Yeah.
You'll get less cuddles that way. Less struggles.
Yeah.
For sure.
We need to find and piss off another witch
Yeah.
or something.
Sounds like a game plan. I like it.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I could hear you all along, so no worries there.
You know,
Nice.
Well, Ashen, if you want Illona not to remember anything, of course, we can say, yeah, Illona doesn't remember anything, end of story. If you want if you want to leave it to chance or Illona's like recollection ability, then I would ask you to roll careful. Which do you prefer?
I think I'll leave her with not remembering anything. She'll like have cute dreams about mice and stuff. Like, oh yeah, maybe some like cat person in the background, but she doesn't like remember being a cat.
Sure.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Again, the only clues you would have is you feel not quite well rested, but close enough. You feel like you've eaten very well, which you know isn't the case, and you have a weird bloody aftertaste in your mouth.
Okay.
You got a bloody aftertaste.
Bloody aftertaste.
Bloody hell!
What I remember from last night, we went to bed. I had some weird dreams, I think, and then I woke up and he was here. That's really weird, though.
Right. So you don't
What
remember
happened?
this, and then Muninn would say you don't remember this then, and then Muninn would like pull out the book with all of the pages ripped up.
What happened? Did he do that?
That was you.
Wait, what did Muninn say? Didn't hear.
This was you.
Me? No. I went to
Mhm.
sleep. I remember that.
You went to sleep, but then you woke up as a cat and ripped this up. Do you not remember any of that?
Are you trying to be funny? Because I don't really get the joke.
Anghel.
I guess like naughty. Yeah. I was there.
How many times am I funny?
Oh, good question. But is this like April Fools or something? Are you guys pulling a prank?
It's not a prank. Do you still have that cat? Sorry, I'm trying to think of the word above board.
Carving?
Like carving. Yeah, sure.
My question would be, does Muninn know about the cat carving? Because Illona stole that. I don't remember if Illona told that to everyone else.
Yeah, I showed it when we were.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I stand corrected.
That's how I think we came to the conclusion that she changed temporarily
Yeah,
or something.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So Muninn would ask. Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic. Muninn would ask, "Do you still have that cat carving?"
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Well, I mean, you did steal it from the witch. I mean, that's probably what turned you into a cat.
Wait, really? And she looks to Anghel like super confused.
Anghel still
I
has
guess it's
his foot is still being hugged, I'll say.
I guess he let it go by now. He's just like, whatever. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. He kind of mimes a cat, or maybe patting a cat or something.
Illona would like sit down on the bed, like with her face in her hands, like, what? That's kind of cool, though. Really? I was a cat? She would like look up.
Yeah, cool is one way to describe it, as they like put their book back into their bag.
I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, well, neither did we. You're lucky you didn't get into more trouble last night.
Do you realize what an opportunity this is? Like, if we need to steal something, I could just become a cat, basically, and then we could steal it?
Muninn would look to Anghel, and then back to Illona, like, how do you... I mean, we don't know how this thing works. That's a bit of a leap in logic. You didn't seem... If you don't even remember what happened last night, how do you think you'll be able to use this thing strategically?
Maybe I can learn to master it. Maybe I can, like, remember what I did as a kid. Because I do have a really weird aftertaste now that you mention it. It tastes like blood. What did I eat last night? But, like, what if I could really use this? What if I put my energy in train and I just remember what I do as a cat?
Well, you do look more cat-like. So... And then Muninn would, like, smirk. Like, taking the piss. They're taking the piss.
Illona's, like, too excited about, like, what happened to, like, even...
Yeah.
notice that.
Well, I think it's quite dangerous. I think this thing could be dangerous. You're lucky you didn't get hurt last night. I don't think we should keep hold of this thing without knowing exactly how to use it.
Wait. I think this is an opportunity. I think we should have at least a trial period or something. Like, I think this could bring us something good, right? Like, this is an opportunity. It's not everybody who turns into a cat. Dude, I was a cat yesterday. That's cool. Wow.
Well, I mean... Muninn would, like... Their smirk would, like, turn into a frown and, like... Well... Like I said, you weren't in control last night. And,
Hey, first timer.
Yeah, well, what if you can't ever gain control? Like, I can only have so many expensive books, like, ripped up like this.
Yeah, then we'll
You're
call
lucky.
it quits. Then we'll get rid of it. But, like, at least give it a few weeks, right?
Anghel, what do you think?
Anghel was trying to kind of look at Illona and see if she really looks more like a cat all this time. But,
Give me a careful, Anghel.
That's cute.
careful. A 2.
Looks like Illona.
Okay. No, he doesn't know what Muninn is talking about. And then he kind of, when Muninn calls his name, he's kind of like, he snaps to, kind of like, huh?
I think Muninn would notice that Anghel wasn't listening. Illona wants to keep this cat carving. What do you think? I don't think we should keep this. Excuse me. I don't think we should keep it. It's too dangerous.
To be honest, Anghel was kind of liking the cat more.
Yes.
but he does remember having to chase it and stuff. I don't know.
Maybe, Illona would say, maybe this can help us save Willa. Maybe we can, like, actually use this. I can get the key as a cat, right?
The key?
Yeah, like, if she's in a cage or something. I don't know.
If you can't control yourself as a cat, I will have to start putting you in a cage.
Funny.
I think the mention of Willa kind of left Anghel a little bit startled. And then he, can't help but think about the dream again, and he kind of drops out of the conversation.
Everything okay, Anghel?
I'm trying to think if we tell them.
Did it do something like really bad?
He shakes his head.
Okay.
And kind of flaps his hand like it's fine.
Muninn would nod a little bit.
What?
Muninn would nod a little bit because of the books.
Okay.
I visualize it this like really, really sad looking face. Yeah. It's really bad.
I think Muninn would ask as well. Anghel, like, did something else happen while I was away? Is it him?
Perfect time in Teeironor.
Yeah. Is he bothering you? Do you need a hand?
Still has Angel's foot.
Yeah, what happened yesterday? What the fuck? Why is he here?
I don't think.
Anghel is like, shakes his head like, I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything.
You don't think he has one of those carvings too, do you?
Like Illona would kind of start searching. Always thirsty. It's like,
Do you care if that wakes him up?
not really, no.
Okay, then, as you start patting him, the snores turn to stop that.
Illona would not stop it.
Then eventually he would bolt upright and say, no, oh, hello.
Do you have a cat carving on you?
A what?
A cat carving.
Cat? No. Where'd the cat go?
Illona would look to Anghel and Muninn like, oh, what? No.
Do you often sleep like that?
I sleep how I want to sleep. Why are you all looking at me weird?
Because you're in our bed. You went to sleep in the stable. What are you doing here?
Well, late last night, a little black cat came along and I played with it a little, and then it beckoned that I follow, and it led me here, and saw that the prince was alone, unguarded, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna guard the prince, and I guess I fell asleep. Sorry about that.
Illona has this horrified...
Anghel raises an eyebrow. Sorry, what?
Illona has this horrified, disgusted look the entire time he's saying that. Yeah, what?
Right, the prince.
Anghel just pointedly raises an eyebrow, like, yes, so much for guarding.
Sorry, I really did my best, but, I was tired, my prince, I'm guessing, I don't know, the cat went somewhere. Oh, I guess it's a cat. So, what's up, everyone?
Well, we were just talking. I guess it's not wanting to sort of maybe wanting to change the subject, or maybe Muninn would say we were just talking. We should probably get ready to. We should probably start getting ready to leave. But Anghel, did you have anything to say?
Anghel shakes his head. Let's go. I think he's a little urgent. I'm 42. If you can convey that.
Go ahead, Ashen. Go ahead.
Illona would give kind of a worried look to Muninn, like concealing it from Anghel so he won't notice, but like just to Muninn, like worried about Anghel. Look. Words.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Muninn would nod to Illona like in acknowledgement, but they wouldn't. Like in Muninn's head, like clearly something's up with Anghel, but he doesn't want to talk about it, so Muninn won't press just like right this second, you know.
Yeah.
So, let's. I would say let's get dressed and ready to leave, but I mean, and then Muninn like would show the fact that they're all already like fully dressed and incredibly tired.
Anghel is like, Insanity, where were you? I mean, did you find the fire or something?
Mm.
The fire? What? Fire?
Oh yeah, there was some smoke last night. What was that all about?
Yeah, I went to see Illona. Yeah, there was smoke coming from southeast. Is that right?
Southeast, yes.
Yeah, there was some smoke coming from the southeast, and I went and I rode to investigate.
Where we came from, right?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't good. Let's just keep it at that. But on the plus side,
well, I'm sure it's nothing that our prince here can't fix.
What happened?
Well, the town was. The wolf had managed to wreak havoc upon the town, and there was a lot of fire. But just as I was about to ride away, I heard the wolf like cry out in pain, and I think I turned to look, and it looked like it was dying. So I guess the curse worked, but I mean, only to some extent.
What curse perished the thought?
Any survivors? Sorry, he signs, I guess, during Always Thirsty's.
Always Thirsty will just add, then the prince's plan worked as expected.
I wouldn't say Muninn would like clearly have a lot of things they'd like to say, judging by their face, if people were to look. But they would say, like, I don't know if the whole town would agree with what you just said. But I guess the curse killed, like, I guess the wolf is dead, so there's something.
Well, I'm certain that you're mistaken. It can't have been the result of a curse. Certainly it was probably the result of a long-standing plan made by the prince. Curses are evil things.
Yeah. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Anghel looks really uncomfortable, and he asks again, I guess, survivors?
Oh, sorry about above board. Sorry about that. Muninn would like shake their head slowly, as if to say like, probably not. And then they'd say like, I didn't get close enough to see, but it didn't look good. I imagine some people must have got out of there, but I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Anghel like takes it in like really, like he's in shock about that.
I mean, if it's a plan by the prince, of course everyone got out alive, and I'm sure there was only property damage.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Above board, Always Thirsty, like, exudes not just confidence, but certainty. Like, there's no way this wasn't a plan by Prince Charming.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That just makes Anghel feel worse. Okay.
Well done.
Yeah.
He turns to you and smiles.
I guess just like looks at him like, what the hell? He's like in too much shock to do anything, I guess. Doesn't know how to process this on top of everything.
I should probably go and get, our friend. What was his name? Coffee.
Rebob. His name is Rebob.
Bob, that's it. Funny name. Yeah. I should get him, right?
Yeah, because Always Thirsty is a very common name.
Exactly. A bastard.
Smiles, because that was not audible.
Yeah.
By the way, Above Board always first doesn't understand Angel's sign language, so that's why he's not keeping up with that part of the conversation.
Yeah, I realized that. I mean, I think we talked about it at some point. I don't remember what we decided though. Like if he was going to learn something.
So Above Board should always firstly go and fetch Rebob wherever he may be.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, no one's gonna stop him, I think.
Okay. Then he gets up, dusts himself off, and he smiles at all of you and says, I'll be in a couple minutes.
See you soon. Right. Should we get
Anghel
going?
kind of.
Sorry, Anghel, what?
Yeah, it just. Anghel kind of signs. I knew I should have stayed or something like that. I knew I should have done something.
Anghel, it's not your fault. What happened, and just blaming yourself and beating yourself up won't change what happened. Even if we were there to help, who knows if we could have even made a difference.
Yeah, Anghel, you believe in fate, right? It was like fate that you became Prince Charming, and this is like part of it, right?
Was this something you guys have openly discussed before?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fate is stupid, Anghel.
Well, fate is fate, Muninn would say. It is what it is, Anghel.
It is what it is. Illona would agree.
You've done enough to help. You've done enough to. Muninn would say you've done enough to help other people. Like I think it's fair enough that you help yourself and go find your sister.
Yeah, you're never gonna be able to save everybody. Just keep your priorities straight and do your best.
Wow, that's harsh. I guess Anghel just takes that in. Doesn't know what to say to that.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Come on. Come on while the sun's still shining. You don't want to stay in bed all day. And then Muninn would
6
go.
a.m. Holy shit.
Yeah. Muninn would go to oh no, maybe they won't actually. Muninn would go to walk out of the room and then out of the house eventually.
If you leave the house, Muninn, you will see Always Thirsty leading a disheveled-looking Rebob back to the house. Rebob is straightening his clothes and he looks kind of embarrassed.
What happened?
Are you also outside, Illona?
No, I'm just asking as Ashen.
Okay.
What happened?
Muninn would ask, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?"
Oh, good, says Rebob. And always thirsty says, when he saw the cat, he freaked out, climbed all the way up to the tree.
No, no way.
Rebob face palms, embarrassed.
Yeah. How did you even manage that?
Says nothing, and always thirsty continues. Was incredible. Never seen someone as quick as this lad. Oh, except the prince, of course.
Of course.
Come on, Scaredy Cat. We're all getting ready to go.
Please don't call me that.
Muninn would like chuckle at him as they like walk past to get to their horse. I don't know about you. I don't know about you two, but I'm gonna need something. What am I trying to say?
Like
I don't.
a new horse to replace the because this one's tired above board.
Yeah. Muninn would say, I don't know, like I'm just as tired as this horse, so if we both pass out, don't stop just for us.
Rebob will like regain his composure a little bit and say, well, Her Excellency will probably not wait for you, but I'm sure she can exchange this horse for a local one.
That would be nice. Although I'm getting quite fond of this one. And they would like pat the horse as they like climb it, or like saddle it, rather.
It's breathing heavily.
Muninn would feel bad, and then I think like they would like unsaddle from it, and then they would I'm not sure what they would do, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
Maybe they would like check the bags, the horse bags for like food or water.
If you guys would have stored food and water there, then there would be, yes.
I imagine so. I mean, I don't know for certain, but I imagine so.
Sure.
Seems logical. And then Muninn would like offer the horse like something, anything that a horse would be able to have.
Yeah, like fruit. Well, I imagine it has like been like gnawing at the grass, but yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, as a little treat.
Rebob would say, if you want to keep the horse, you will probably slow us down. It's easier to just exchange it for a local one. I can ask Her Excellency if you don't want to.
I guess we'll see. I don't want to give up on this one just yet.
It's a horse.
And you're just a man.
Burn.
Blinks at you. Always first. He just looks bemused.
If you were tired, would you not be offended if I left you behind?
He sighs and says, "Look, how do you think messengers or postmen carry messages? They don't just use one horse. They exchange them at set intervals."
Well, I'm not a messenger.
If you take it right now, and if we follow the pace that Her Excellency will set, you will only be hurting it.
I guess you're right. So where's this other horse that I can exchange for this one?
Shrugs and says, "Well, we'll probably have to talk to a local. Again, I can speak with Her Excellency to have her make the arrangements."
That might be best. Thank you.
He nods and leaves to do that.
So, Rebob, how are you traveling with us? Do you have a horse?
You say to Rebob as he's leaving.
Oh. Never mind then.
But above board, he was traveling with you guys on his own course, yes.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember, but yeah, fair enough.
Hmm?
Cool. Muninn would pat the horse until, I don't know, someone else arrives or something else happens.
I mean, it would take like quite a bit of time for the replacement horse to happen, to appear. Always first he just hangs around and like starts like looking around, probably for the cat that he saw outside. Not outside, last night.
Yeah.
What are Anghel and Illona doing?
Illona would get ready. She would pack up and also like join outside as soon as she is like has all her stuff with her.
Yeah,
Maybe she would also brush her teeth. I don't know, hygiene and shit.
Sure. Anghel, you see Illona do something weird with a brush on her teeth.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys get out and go outside. You probably just see Rebob heading further into the village. Always firstly just like browsing, for lack of a better term, like looking around for something. And Muninn with the horse.
Okay. Illona would join up with Muninn on the horse.
Anghel would go for his own horse, I guess.
Sure.
In the stables.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Rebub go? He was going into town, I saw. What's up about it?
Oh, sorry, Muninn would have been spacing out because of how tired they are. Rebob's gonna see if he can get me another horse. This one's a little bit tired, as am I, but...
You sure you're good to go?
Muninn would nod, and they would say, I mean, I've traveled on 0 hours of sleep before, so... And I should be fine.
If you say so. Oh.
What about you?
To see little fella, and she would pet the horse.
I mean, I wanted to keep it, but well, maybe Muninn wouldn't say it. Is that a boy or a girl? Do we know? Or
Probably female. Probably.
okay. Muninn would say, "Yeah, I wanted to keep her, but it would have been cruel to have her travel like while still being this tired." So,
Yep.
how about you? Do you have your horse ready?
It's the horse there, right?
Yeah, all the horse. Well, assuming that Muninn returned, like when they stabled their horse, when they came back with the other horses, everyone's horses would be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably would have done that. Makes sense.
Then Illona would start getting her horse ready, and giving it maybe an apple or something sweet for the ride.
Sure. Ashen, can I get a careful from Illona?
You may. I won.
Okay. Noted.
No, I want to know.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. Ripped him.
Yeah, always first he notices this. And says, we're going already? Okay, let me pack up. And he like rushes to like get his own horse ready.
Yeah. Let's go. We're just waiting on Anghel, I think, up board.
Oh, Anghel, took his horse and he's ready.
Oh, okay. All right.
This isn't super important, so that we can fast forward on this part. But would you be waiting for the replacement horse, or would you be like going into the village to like meet Rebob and the replacement horse part way?
I guess it would make sense to meet them halfway. Like Muninn wouldn't travel on top of their horse, obviously.
Sure.
They would just walk alongside it.
Sure. Then as you head further in, Rebob.
Oh no, Teeironor, I think you cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently so.
Funny
Give me a
enough, it didn't
second.
happen at all. Like during the subathon, I think it's only when he's like recording that this sort of thing happens.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe it's too much strain on
Yeah,
something.
it's a shame.
Definitely.
Keep talking, please. Keep the audience
My
entertained.
throat's killing me.
From the subathon, or
I think that might be it. Yeah.
damn.
Damn. It's all good.
But really cool though to like entertain for so freaking long.
Oh
Holy
my
shit,
God.
that's impressive.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun, and waking up with the stream still running was like such a weird experience too.
I would stress out.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful. I was just like, I woke up, put my headset on, I was like, hi guys, good morning everyone, I'm gonna go make myself breakfast, BRB. And then I just like, I think I had like a bowl of pasta for breakfast or something.
It's the streamer life, holy shit.
Yeah. Keep talking to the viewers, Teeironor said.
Oh no, the pressure's on us now.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's almost certainly because of like the extra strain on my computer and all that I have to switch stuff around. But I wouldn't. It's an easy to solve problem. So, carrying on.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you guys heard?
Oh, I don't even remember. I think it was like,
Started the sentence.
yeah.
So again, you guys head into the village to like meet Rebob part way, and as you head into the village, you see Rebob coming your way, leading a horse, and alongside him is a local villager, probably the owner of said horse, who is going to like exchange it for Munin's horse. And as you approach, Rebob would say, since you were so attached to it, I at least asked them to make it the same color as yours. And yes, above board, this current horse is black, like the one that Muninn rode previously.
Oh, nice.
Muninn would smile, and then like just before they like exchange the horse, they would like pat its mane or like stroke its mane and be like, "You're a good steed." And
Former horse, right?
former horse, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure which horse, yeah.
So like, yeah, they would pat it and say, "You're a good steed," and they would like hand it over in exchange for the new one.
It better be, mutters the local. Okay. You have acquired a new horse. I'm guessing you probably would take like a couple minutes to like put your supplies and all that on this new horse and saddle up, etc.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think as they're doing that, Muninn would ask, "How's this one? How is this one with fire? Is it afraid?"
You're asking the local?
Yeah.
As he's leading the horse away, he turns around and says, I mean, aren't all animals afraid of fire?
Some more than others, and then Muninn would like give a wink to the old horse. Kind of like, obviously the horse would have no idea like what's going on, but Muninn's like, "Yeah, my steed, I rode you in with a flaming spear."
The local just shakes his head at you, like, and mutters something.
All right. Well, thank you for the horse. Muninn would like shout or maybe not shout, with a raised voice as the local walks away. And they would like once they're all like readied up and like strapped in, they would like saddle the horse.
Yeah. Up to you guys. Do you want to have like a scene, or are you going to meet up with Ophelia?
I think let's meet up. Do we have something we have to...
That we have to say, like right now? Or...
Yeah.
I don't think so. That isn't good.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo!
Welcome back, Ashen, as well, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys decided to head to Big Boss Lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Then as you go to meet her, probably like in the biggest house in the village, that's probably where she would be hosted. You see her with her carriage and her bodyguard. You presume that Julius is inside the carriage, but you don't know for certain. You see her talking with her cousin-in-law, and you see that forced smile of hers as she clearly does not like this individual, but is putting up appearances.
What do you think they're talking about? Moon would ask Illona.
Good question. Probably some, like, fancy people shit.
Whatever it is. Moon would laugh. Whatever it is, she clearly doesn't seem impressed. Should we interrupt or should we leave them? Moon would ask Rebob, like, should we announce ourselves?
I'm sure the mistress will be grateful for the excuse to leave.
Understandable. Moon would.
I would just briefly say, as Rebob says, that you see her cousin-in-law, I'll just call him by his name, Mavru. You see Mavru like beckon for someone, like, come on, like for someone off-screen, quote-unquote, to come to the scene.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Ophelia does not look comfortable.
How do we address Ophelia, like, formally? But board?
My lady, your excellency.
My lady, yeah, that's good.
Or Lady Ophelia, or Lady Zarhos, yeah.
Yeah. Muninn would hold their hand up to like gain Ophelia's attention, and they would with a raised voice so that she could hear, they would say, Lady Zarhos, we have arrived. Apologies if we kept you waiting.
Yeah, she feigns surprise and like turns to you and you how close would you be if you're shouting? She basically she smiles at you and she replies, she says something to her cousin-in-law. It's pretty clear that she's like trying to extricate herself from the current situation, but the cousin-in-law is just like holding up a hand like, come on, wait, and it's like beckoning for someone to come.
Okay. Well, Muninn would canter toward Lady Zarhos. And be like, good morning. They would say good morning to the guy that Lady Zarhos is talking to.
Oh, good morning, and she would say, good morning. As I was just saying, cousin, we really no, come on, they're here, and you see from like behind the corner of the building an old woman approach. She appears to be holding something in a small wooden box. She seems very hesitant as she's approaching, like not comfortable herself.
Okay.
Okay.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Cousin, I'm certain it can wait for the return trip. I mean, you know how it is, how formalities at the court can be. And Marvel says, no, I don't actually. Well, but come on, she's right here. Ophelia sighs, defeated.
Apologies. Can I ask what is going on?
My lovely cousin, says Ophelia, was insisting that we cannot part without first receiving a gift, and I have to insist on the urgency of our mission. Urge what? Says the cousin. Oh, Mavru.
Yes, urgent. Yes, that's correct. We really must head off. No need for any gifts.
He like reaches to grab the old woman and pull her closer faster.
It's
What is happening? Why is it so intense? I'm giving a gift.
yeah. What is this gift? Sorry, you go.
Feel free to give me a careful to inspect the box, whomever might be looking. That's what I wanted to say.
Can I get a +2?
For... Let me check the wording on your stunt.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Yeah,
too.
no, because it's analyzing someone, and it's not a person. The box. Well, at least as far as you know, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I got a 4.
I got a 4 as well.
I got a 3.
All of you would notice that it's a plain wooden box that was painted enough to like fool a lesser trained eye, but it's pretty obvious upon closer inspection that it's painted to look as if the seams were made of gold.
Okay.
Oh wow. Muninn would try and refrain from from commenting, but they would ask, may I ask what's in the box?
Well, that's up to... this is Mavru speaking. Oh, that's up to my dear cousin to say. She just... Her smile has dropped at this point, and Mavru grabs the box from the old woman's hands and thrusts it into Ophelia's hands and says, "Please, a gift for you, dear cousin." And she takes it silently, like pretense gone. And his smile fades a little, but he still says, well, safe journeys then. I hope you've enjoyed your stay in my village.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We shall be off then, says Ophelia. Good day to you, cousin, she says. And she starts climbing into her carriage.
Muninn would ask Ophelia... Oh, sorry, Ophelia's climbing into her carriage. Did I hear that right? Oh, okay. Never mind in that case.
Mavru stares at you awkwardly, but smiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
The old woman shakes her head.
Well, it was good to meet you, Muninn would say awkwardly.
Likewise. Who are you?
Never mind that. And then Muninn would just turn the horse away, and and then canter away. Is canter the right word? I don't know.
Trot? I don't know. Either way.
Trot. Yeah, trot is a good one.
Sure. Does everyone else follow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then as you depart the village and Mavru waves you all goodbye, you see from the carriage a woman's hand, almost certainly Ophelia's, beckon the general group of you to come closer.
Okay.
And I do come closer.
I do as well.
Who is closest, I guess?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you want to be Illona?
Sure.
Sure. Then Illona, as you come closer, Ophelia gives you the box. It's clearly unopened and says, "Do whatever you wish with it."
What's inside? What is this?
I don't know and I don't care.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Illona would say back away, confused.
Yes.
She would take it towards Muninn and Anghel. She said, and relay. She said we could have it. She doesn't know what's inside. Should we open it?
Oh, I will say just a little bit of extra detail. Anghel and Muninn, because you got good, careful rolls before when you were inspecting the box. So all of you noticed the fake gold painting. Anghel and Muninn also noticed that the wood is slightly scorched. It looks like it's been in a fire before.
Interesting.
Cool.
It was stolen from New Springs or something. Okay.
Munin's interest would be piqued, and they'd ask, they'd ask Illona, if you don't want to open it, I can.
Okay, let's do it together. And she would start to like open it, expecting help.
I don't know how Muninn would be able to help on horseback, but they would be watching like intently, almost to a point where like they almost fall off their horse because like they,
It would be awesome though, just falling off.
yeah.
Face planting the box, closing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I uploaded the file for the item that's inside the box. I am an idiot. Or maybe I did and I just put it in the wrong folder. Give me a second, please.
No worries.
No worries.
Okay.
Just for further context, the box fits in one hand.
Oh, tiny, okay.
Nice.
Or like really big if you have huge hands, but I guess no.
Mhm. Yeah, I did not. Do you want me to describe the object, or do you want me to take like 2 or 3 minutes to upload the item? It will not take me very long, but the choice is yours.
I think describing is fine.
Yeah, as long as you can or are you going to describe it and not upload it?
Describing would mean not uploading, not right away.
Okay. If it's not right away, then describing would be fine, or at least I think so.
Sure. Inside the box, it's a simple enough object, I suppose. You find an egg. It looks like a chicken egg that is pitch black,
An egg.
Okay.
and it's pitch black.
Oh, nice.
An egg?
Well, Illona and Muninn see it. Is Anghel also in position to see, or are you like hiding it from him? Unintentionally.
Oh,
I guess.
are they hiding it?
Unintentionally, I guess.
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know if. Well, Muninn's not holding it, but Muninn wouldn't. Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say Muninn wouldn't be in the way for Anghel not to be able to look, but then I don't know. Would they? I don't know. Is Anghel trying to look?
I guess, yeah, he's a little curious. Look, he's not like falling off his horse, but he is.
Illona would show it to both of you. So
Okay.
Okay.
May I get a clever from Anghel?
Anghel? Is it the dragon egg or something?
It's the size of a chicken egg, so probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a 1.
With a 1, there's not much I can say.
Okay. Fair enough.
So the egg is completely black, and it does not look like it's dyed. It looks like it's naturally black, which obviously is unusual.
Interesting.
Could I roll a clever to speculate what it is?
Yes, yes, but the difficulty would be higher for you than it would be for Anghel. Much higher, actually.
That sounds fair enough. Could I get a +2 on my clever for analytical mind?
Let me check the wording on your stunt. Yeah, I guess it would be.
Okay. I got a 2, so +2 is 4.
It's a black egg. Weird.
Yeah. That is weird. I mean, is it rotten or painted or something?
Definitely not painted, I'll say that. You guys can tell that it's not painted.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot you said that. Is it rotten or something? Like, what is this?
Does it smell?
Yeah, Muninn would take a sniff.
Eggs don't really have a smell, do they? Smells.
Not
or if
really.
they're rotten, they do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It does not smell rotten. I'll say that.
Okay. Who gives an egg? What kind of gift is an egg? What, Illona? What, any thoughts?
It'll like scratch her head and look very confused. Maybe it's some sort of special egg.
I wonder what Anghel is supposed to know about this, or at least he has like a chance to know about this. Maybe it has something, I don't know.
Muninn, do you have anything about black eggs in your books? Is that something you read about before?
Definitely not in these books. I know Muninn would like sort of shake their satchel a little bit. But maybe. Definitely not in my personal books. Hang on, let me see. And then Muninn would like go to take the golden book out because maybe there's something in the history book about this.
Give me a, I guess, careful because you're perusing the book.
Okay. I got a 4.
That is sufficient for me to tell you that no, there would be no information about that in this book.
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, there's nothing in here talking about a black egg. I mean,
I guess to throw you a proverbial bone, in the future, if I allow you, well, I will allow you, but in the future, if and when you do other clever rolls on the subject, the difficulty will be slightly reduced because there's something very tangentially related in that book that maybe Muninn will then make the connection, but it's not apparent right away.
okay, that's interesting.
Either way, what's the difficulty for Anghel?
The difficulty I had in mind for Anghel would have been 3.
Okay. Slim chance of that. Oh, I can maybe. Is it really important? I can use it.
I cannot answer if it's really important or not. I cannot
No,
answer.
I'm asking the other. Sorry, like just like.
Also,
If
we've already had that roll. You have to do
That's
another
true.
roll.
That's
Not
true.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, eggs are fragile, so you might want to keep that thing. You might want to keep that box closed.
Illona would like slowly close it again, still looking confused.
Yeah.
I will say you guys can roll, not Illona, but Anghel and Muninn can roll other clever rolls to investigate, but it does translate to spending time thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will not be able to do much of anything else for that period of time.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Muninn would ideally be thinking about it, but I think while they have their book out, they'd be spending more time reading that than than anything else.
It's
I got distracted.
Yeah.
It's that thing where you open up Wikipedia to look up something and then 50 minutes later you're on a page about the 7 Years' War or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Anghel might be thinking about it because maybe you need something like he doesn't know what else is like he doesn't want to think about other things.
Right.
So
Then
how
go ahead.
like how long? I mean, I don't know. I guess unless something happens, I guess we have time to think about that stuff.
Yeah, you can give me a roll to think about it. I will say... Yeah, okay, yeah, you can give me a roll, yeah. That anything else would be spoilery. Just say.
I don't have much hope for this, by the way. What? It's a 5? I don't know how that happened. What?
Congratulations. You with a critical success, you very, very clearly remember. Yeah, I guess since Will is on the back of your mind and maybe your family as well, you very, very clearly would remember very lucidly a memory of your mother or maybe Willa, telling you a story when you were younger about the devil laying an egg to fool people, and that egg will hatch a black chicken, and the black chicken will serve you, but will only do evil deeds.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
A devil
crazy.
egg. Okay. So suddenly something dawns on Anghel like another blue.
It's with a critical success. Yes, I'll spill everything to you. So the egg will hatch a chicken that will be entirely black, and it will listen to the owner's commands, in this case Illona, but will only do evil things and or twist any instructions it receives to be evil. But it will be obedient.
This is the second evil chicken that Illona has.
Yeah, chickens.
Yeah.
Anghel flaps his arms. It's like, oh, smacks his forehead and is like, chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Something wrong, my prince? Says always thirsty.
Too many things, don't even ask.
I would say Muninn would look up from their book and ask what's wrong, but I don't know if Muninn would do that.
Yeah. If nobody pays attention, then I'd...
Always thirsty does pay attention. He looks very concerned.
That's true.
Is it just like a normal chicken egg? Or I guess.
In all ways, it looks like it looks and feels like a typical chicken egg. The only weird thing is that it's all black, and obviously, the box is weird.
Illona would like stuff it in like her bag or something. Well, still looking like confused. And what do I do with this?
So she didn't notice Anghel?
She did notice, but like he just flopped his arms, right?
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't get much. She would have guessed chicken.
So, if she, well, I don't know. He signs. I don't know if she's like looking at him,
Yeah, she is.
but he signs like a black chicken, bad chicken.
This does not help with the confusion of Illona. She's more confused than ever. Bad chicken? You mean like
Anghel nods.
the one I have already?
Worse.
Worse? Oh no. Do you know if it's gonna hatch by itself, or do we need to throw it away?
Yeah. Does the story have anything about how to get rid of it, or is it just like?
All the stories you've heard, the egg has hatched. Like, no one has thought about getting rid of the egg. You'd probably be the first.
The song is like, maybe he's mimicking, throw it away.
Maybe we can cook it? Like breakfast? Did we eat?
Devil chicken. Not tasty.
Funny enough, Illona, you feel full, so...
Okay. Do you suggest we just smash it? Like, break it? Kill the chicken? Because, like, if we throw it away, some other person can just
find it. That's true.
Yeah. Burn it, maybe?
Do Angel's senses say anything about this, or are they quiet?
Your intrusive thoughts agree with you that devil chicken bad.
Okay.
So I would just like, if you're okay with it, I would just stomp on the egg and like crush it.
Okay. Angel's like, I think he looks like a little, like he didn't think about actually smashing it. I don't know why he didn't think about it. So he's a little, yeah, sure. But then he nods at her, like he looks a little hesitant, but then he's like, yeah, do it. but he's not gonna look.
Illona would like nod at that and then like look to Muninn for confirmation there as well that it's fine. She just smashes the egg.
Muninn has their nose buried in their pages.
Yeah, they didn't notice, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, then Illona would ask.
Just for context, the NPCs always Firsty is nodding along at whatever Anghel says. Rebob just looks confused.
I don't care about what Rebob has to say about this. Illona would look like tug Muninn at the cape or something, and ask like, Anghel seemed to think this is like a really bad chicken egg, and I suggested we just destroy it. Is that fine by you?
What?
He said like it's a devil chicken or something. He seems familiar with the topic, and I don't really care. It's a chicken egg. I have enough of chickens already, so is it okay if I just break it?
I mean, it's fine with me. We don't need two devil chickens following us everywhere we go.
You're damn right about that.
Yeah, I go nods too.
The one we have already is bad enough, so I mean, do what you want with it.
Then Illona would like quickly open the box, put the egg on the ground, and then stomp it with her heel, like really hard. Not opening the egg, just like crush it, you know.
So your heel, not the horses, correct?
Oh, you could do the horses.
I'm only asking because you guys would have been mounted while traveling.
Yeah.
In that case, I would probably throw it under the horses and then like walk back and forward loads over it.
Okay. You throw it under the horse and guide the horse to stomp on it. Like even if the first hoof misses it, you make sure to properly stomp on it. And can I get either careful or forceful from you? Either or?
Yeah, careful it is. 3.
You just barely manage to hold on as the horse rears up and lets out a neigh of pain. And Anghel and Muninn, if you are looking, you would see that whichever hoof the horse used to stomp on the leg, it looks like it's melting.
Oh my god.
No! This is bad.
Whoa.
I don't have like a control set either. I want to delete this.
Oh shit.
I would get off the horse and like try to calm it.
Yeah, I think Anghel stops too, because it's pretty
Yeah, Muninn would stop
horrible.
It doesn't like, how should I say, melt the whole horse like some horror movie, but that hoof is very, very damaged and bleeding.
No!
And I'm guessing the egg is fine?
No, the egg is destroyed.
Oh, the egg is destroyed.
Although it does look like how it would look if you were to smash a normal egg.
Okay.
Like as she's calming the horse, she would like spit at the egg or something. Like really fucking egg.
Your saliva evaporates immediately.
Damn. Wow.
So it's like hot?
You don't feel heat coming from it. That said, you probably should not touch it.
That's a
I wasn't thinking about that really. Or maybe he was thinking about that, but not actually doing it.
I think Ophelia's carriage would stop and she'd like rear her head and say, "What's all the commotion out there?"
Don't touch that thing. And my horse stepped on it, and it's caused a lot of damage. I think we need like. I was about to say a first aid kit, but I don't think they. Do they have that? Do they have like a medieval first aid kit?
For horses, no. This point, what usually happens is, okay, time to put it down.
No.
Poor thing.
It's a question if the cousin knew what he was sending her, or if this was a happy accident.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he might have known.
Mhm. He was so eager to give it her too.
Yeah. Mona would say something like, "Oh yeah, like, close with your family, are you?" or something.
To Ophelia, she shrugs and says, "You know that's a very complicated question. What's this all about?"
It's the egg that you got for him. It's dropped on the floor and then
You
the horse
shouldn't.
stepped on it.
She was about to say that you shouldn't feed.
It was clearly meant to harm you in that case. I mean, you're lucky that the horse is the one that's suffering, but holy shit, that's bad.
She exits the carriage and motions for her bodyguard to come with, and looks to like inspect the scene. By the way, the horse is just thrashing in pain, understandably so. And she mutters under her breath, "Put it out of its misery already."
Oh.
Wait, was there like a god that took horses as a sacrifice?
Eurymedon.
Oof.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with them.
Nah.
You've got your pistol as a suggestion.
I don't want to do it. No. Is there some way I can heal it instead?
Who knows?
Could I ask? But I don't want to like bring in the chicken, the not so evil chicken.
I guess
right
I guess I will say, because this is information that you guys have uncovered before. For healing, you either ask Acacius for help, but that's obviously a complicated situation, or you ask the traditional quote unquote free for help.
Oh, with the priest.
But usually healing by the free is like a result of extraordinary piety or like a miracle working priest. So, barrier of entry.
I gave it a shot either how. I tried to like remember the dude that like was it Jean they healed so good? Yeah, I tried to like bring that dude into mine and be like, help with my horse, please. Try begging.
I mean, he's very, very far away. Are you? I'm not.
Yeah, but I try to like channel his energy, you know.
Okay.
I try to go from the resource he was coming from, you know.
Give me, I guess, careful or flashy.
I got a 2.
Nothing happens.
Shit.
Illona, you have to put it out of its misery.
I will say, Illona, you probably realize nothing's happening probably because you're more so imitating the example rather than displaying piety of your own.
Okay.
Like, it's not magic, it's begging a higher power for help. If that makes sense.
Alright. In that case, I think she actually would pick up her pistol and make it as swift and painless as she can.
Sure. And you do that.
Boom.
Boom.
So what's this egg business about? Ophelia says, trying to quickly change the subject.
Sorry, what business? What?
What's this egg business about? Ophelia says, trying to very quickly change the subject.
Illona would like spit on the egg again and like, see that? It just evaporates.
And this is
killing a horse and just like grazing over it. Holy shit. Oof.
Ophelia is not the kindest person out there, but you guys can react in your own ways, of course. Ophelia says, and you're saying this is what it was in that box.
Yep.
Muninn would nod in like to like back Illona up, if that helps.
So, my question, I don't blame your decision exactly, but my question is, why did you decide to destroy it?
Ilona would look over to Anghel and be like, yeah, he had something about like those kind of eggs being really devilish. So you said do what you want with it, and I decided to destroy it.
I don't miss its loss. I'm just curious about your thought process. I see.
Yeah. Evil Egg decided to just spare us the trouble. But apparently not.
Well, that's something to keep in mind for the future, and thank you for telling me. Not much we can do at the moment about my dear, dear cousin-in-law, but, well, let's just say that things will be very, very interesting once we reach St. Paris. Shall we be on our way?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I join the carriage? Because
Yes,
Like
I do.
Illona.
Yes, I do mind.
the Lamafton just walked there. I saved you from the egg, and this is like how you repay me.
I'll buy you a new horse when we reach the next village over.
Are we moving or are we stationary? No, of course. Sorry, obviously we're stationary. Muninn would like unsaddle from their horse and like offer it to Illona, and then Muninn would say like, actually, could I test before Muninn does that? Could I test to see if the horse, or like estimate, see if the horse would like carry 2 people?
Give me a careful.
Okay. I got a 3.
Not for very long.
Mm.
Like, it can in an emergency and for short distances, but
How far away is the other next village? Do we know? Or do we know?
I don't think Anghel would know.
Yeah, I know that.
Muninn and Illona might, because they've traveled along this road before. Not super far. You should be able to reach it by like noon time. It's currently very early morning.
Well, Muninn would unsaddle from their horse and then like offer it to Illona and just be like, as long as it's okay with Anghel, we can both ride on this horse for a little while, and once it gets tired, you can ride on Anghel's for the rest of the way.
Don't forget to take your supplies, says Ophelia, pointing at the dead horse.
Won't do, ma'am. Ilona starts like packing up the supplies and saying thank you to Muninn, and also joining on the horse.
Ophelia returns to her carriage. She does not leave right away. She waits for you guys to be done.
Do you know what? Before Muninn saddles back up on the horse, could I? There's no one guarding the carriage, is there? There's just the
No, there. Well, yeah. Her Ophelia's bodyguard was with her, but there is the carriage driver.
Okay. Could Muninn try and sit on the back of the carriage, like in a way that would not be very obvious, if it's possible at all in the first place?
I guess it would be possible, but give me a sneaky.
Ooh. Or Illona, because you have a higher sneaky, you could try that as a suggestion.
Yeah, I could do that.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna roll sneaky then. 5.
Brilliant. Well done.
Yeah,
I
the carriage only has windows to the side, not to the back or front. So Ophelia, her bodyguard, and Julius would be unaware. And the carriage driver, either he is distracted by the road, or like there's a specific angle where Illona would be able to stay hidden. But yeah, Illona, you'd be able to climb onto the back of the carriage.
Okay, she would be facing like Muninn and Anghel, right?
Yep.
She would be like grinning and flipping off the carriage driver.
Who doesn't even notice?
Yeah.
Muninn would laugh and then saddle back up.
Illona, you hear a shrill whisper, a familiar shrill whisper say, "What would happen if I screamed?"
Speaking about chickens.
Fuck. I would just like. Wait, it can hear my thoughts, right?
You look like to your left, I guess, and you see it sitting next to you.
I would gesture like hush, like put my finger over my mouth and like being very stern about it.
It lifts its wing awkwardly to mimic your gesture, very awkwardly, and then after a couple seconds says, "But what if I did, though?"
Illona would ignore it. Stone face.
It like flaps its other wing and says, "You have something for me?"
Do you remember the time that Anghel kicked you?
Nasty memory. Nasty.
Would be a shame if something like that happened again, right?
Hmm.
Such a shame.
I'd still come
Awful.
back.
To get kicked again. Would be kind of interesting. Maybe I should. Anghel, yeah.
It glares at you like Murph is gone from its face. Just glares at you, narrows its eyes. Its creepy, glassy eyes. Can I get, I guess, either flashy or forceful from you to see, like, it's trying to see if you're bluffing, right, I guess? Like, if it believes your bluff, even if it's not actually a bluff.
Oh, the two that I have the most shit on. I'll take a flashy.
Sure.
And I'll do a -1.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's like
Yep.
it's like indignant expression relaxes, like, yeah, she's bullshitting, and it like saddles up next to you, sort of gets comfortable and says, "Long journey ahead."
I can go away now.
No. I'll scream if I have to go. By the way, what's in that journal you took? I'm curious too. Want to read it?
Illona would like really. I don't want to say quickly, but that's the word I have in my head. Really like quickly try to like grab its beak shut.
Yeah, give me, I guess, a quick, and I'll oppose.
A 1.
Let's
Actually, I
see.
want to re-roll.
Well,
if you don't get a better roll.
Let's see what I get. A 2 I got.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll do a +2.
What are you invoking?
I'm invoking as much as experienced risk taker, I guess. I know how not to get bitten by a chicken.
Sure. I'll spend one of my own fate points to improve the roll.
No! Dang it.
Do we keep going, or
I guess, yeah. We'll do it once more.
what are you invoking?
I'm invoking... Can I invoke Master of Escape? Does that work?
How would that help you?
I will escape its attempt to one-up me, and I will one-up it.
That's an enormous stretch.
Yeah? Works?
No, not the way
Oh.
you worded it.
Maybe I'll word it like this. Okay, Master of Escape. I'm really good at fuck, I don't know.
What did you invoke before? Was it Risk Taker?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'll escape its attempt at not getting caught. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, I can read the way it's trying to escape from my grasp, you know?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, fuck yeah! Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
That's a good rationale,
Way to
yeah.
go.
I also spent another fate point.
Okay, I gave up.
Oh no.
You try to... Go ahead, Deli.
Sorry. No, it's okay.
As you said, you try to like grab its beak shut, and what it does instead is it proves quicker than you, and it instead grabs your fingers in its beak.
Owie.
Let's go after a couple seconds and says, let's be civil. So what's in
Yeah.
that journal?
If you wanna be civil, go away.
Come on. I want to know too.
Yeah, dream on. Illona would like shoo at it.
It's if you like shoo at it, it like pecks at you.
Owie. Is this really how you want to spend the rest of the travel?
Is this really how you want to spend the rest of the travel?
Illona
By the way, Anghel and Muninn, I think you would see this happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muninn would probably reach into their horse satchel for the food that they got from the last horse. And if there's anything like grain related, like seeds or like anything that a chicken would eat, they'd probably like hold it, like assuming that there is, they'd hold it in their hand and be like, look at this, I got. But if they don't have anything like that, like,
Give me a flashy.
okay. I got a 1.
I hate this chicken right now.
Just barely not close enough, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What if
I'm thinking-
Sorry, what did you have in mind?
I don't know. I mean, we bribed the. I mean, I can always bribe the chicken with a carving or something. Can we tell what is being said? I guess it doesn't really need to know that.
I would say that you cannot hear, just because the chicken and Illona are taking care for the carriage driver not to hear them. So by extension, you guys will not be able to hear. But you can tell that they're arguing about something.
Yeah, I mean, it's the chicken. Like, you don't need a lot of incense.
I know what to do. I'll just like pick up my pistol again and aim it at the chicken and be like, yeah. Not say anything, just like aim it at the chicken.
Wow.
Give me another flashy, but the difficulty will be lower.
2! Woo!
You're no fun. It like hops off.
Illona would like, yes! Like eternally like be so excited, like so happy. Fuck yes!
It hops off and seems to go in a random direction, disappearing from everyone's view. But as Illona, you're like silently cheering. You do hear it whisper, "I'll still be here."
Creepy chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, small detail, since this is the first time you're seeing it today. It looks healthier versus than how it did yesterday.
Ooh. What? It was sick when what?
Yeah.
What? What happened yesterday when we summoned it? Or it summoned itself, or I don't know what.
You were at Lass's house.
Right.
Was it like the day that the free whatever it's called?
Yeah, that the church was burned down, right?
Was just
With
yesterday.
Odysseus.
Was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
Well.
Shit.
Was it sick before or after?
Before.
Just during that time, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember that I thought something about that, and now I don't remember.
But Illona would actually like kind of be thankful that the chicken reminded her of the diary, because she would continue reading while traveling.
Fair enough.
And like every once in a while, she'd like look over her shoulder just to make sure there's no chickens there.
Above board, that was also me reminding you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for like the next portion of travel, you will be able to read of the journal. But what's everyone else doing while this was happening? For context, Bob was just looking on confused at the scene of Illona arguing with a chicken, and always first he was more so concerned with what Anghel was doing. Like helping Anghel if Anghel was like packing up or whatever.
Oh, we weren't moving yet? I thought we were moving.
Not yet. Ophelia was waiting for you guys to like pack up to like take the supplies from the dead horse, etc.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I guess Anghel was doing that. Maybe, yeah. What? Like, I was thinking maybe Anghel would take the supplies if Illona was riding with Muninn, but yeah, I still can.
I thought I took their supplies before.
Yeah.
And, like, put them with me, like in a little bag,
Sure.
and have them by the carriage.
Sure. Probably won't be able to take all the supplies to the back of the carriage because it is a limited space, but yeah, you can take some.
In that case, I would like leave the rest for Anghel and Muninn, and like make sure that they know as well that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess we were taking care of that. And then the chicken showed up, and then it left again, and we saw the pistol. I guess.
Mhm.
So that was an entertaining few moments.
Yeah.
And I guess we can ride now.
Yeah. I guess so. Muninn would still be like chuckling at the fact that Illona's hitched a ride. But apart from that, they would probably continue reading as well.
Sure. What's Anghel? Well, actually, Anghel cannot do anything on the road because that was the clever roll for realizing Devil Chicken, I guess. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay.
Well, again, I warned you that the roll means you spent some time doing it. We sort of messed up on the chronology of things, but you will...
Yeah.
Some time has to be sacrificed. I suppose it has to be now.
Okay. Fine. Fair enough. He's thinking about chickens.
Hmm?
That's suitable.
Ashen, I guess, per the journal thingy, you've read, again, there's like 3 big fragments that you can read. You'd read the like latest portion of the journal last time. This time, are you interested in the like early portion or in the middle portion?
I would go for the middle portion right now.
Okay. Then I will copy paste some stuff and put it in. Actually, I'll message you in private because Illona's reading it, and you tell me if you want to reveal it, I guess. Okay? Give me a second. It'll be another long thing, so I understand it might take you like a couple minutes to read through. Okay?
Yeah.
Send it over to you.
Holy moly! Yeah, that was a bit.
Holy moly.
Okay. As you guys continue on your journey, and Illona would be... You okay?
Sorry. I just read down the names. Yes, this is definitely something I'll relate to them. Like, when I get the time. Not so always thirsty and Rebub here stuff. Just for Anghel and Muninn.
Okay. So, while this is happening,
Sorry.
no worries. I'll just move you along a little bit along the road. And as you guys reach more or less this point where you see on the map, all of you will hear a loud noise coming from the other side of the river, like on the opposite side of the lake. It sounds like a very, very, very loud wolf howl. But
What now?
may I get careful's from all of you? Because there seems to be
Yeah.
something off about said wolf howl.
I got a 4.
A 5.
Woo!
Hmm.
Sorry. Do I get a +2 with this as well? Not that I would need it necessarily. 'Cause
Analyzing someone or their surroundings.
as in
Yeah.
surroundings.
This for the surroundings part, no, but is someone's shouting part of someone?
Yes.
I guess so.
Then I guess your stunt would apply.
Okay.
Yes.
2 + 2, 4. So well done, Anghel.
Illona and Muninn hear the wolf howl, a very, very loud wolf howl. I will say, what Illona and Muninn get is the wolf howl is very, very loud, but it also seems like it's coming from fairly far away. Like this creature can really, really howl, I guess. Anghel,
no.
Anghel,
Yeah.
with your slightly better roll, you realize, wait, that's not quite a wolf howl. It sounds more like a man trying to imitate a wolf howl.
Okay. What?
Like if I were to go, oh, something like that.
Yeah. What the hell? What? What are you supposed to do with that? Okay.
Rebab and always firstly look confused. The carriage just keeps driving. I will say, Anghel, to paraphrase Spider-Man, your Prince Charming senses are tingling. Something's up.
Okay.
On the-
I'm
on
curious
the-
too, though.
On the other side of the river.
What? Okay, Angel maybe. I don't know if he stops. Maybe he tries to like. I mean, okay, everyone noticed, right?
Yeah, but nobody
Yeah.
stopped. Well, none of the NPCs stopped, I guess.
Yeah. But he maybe exchanges a look with. I don't know if anyone's looking.
Always first he would be looking at you, and he also has like a quote unquote spider sense, but in a different way, and he also looks concerned.
Okay. But with Muninn or Illona?
I think Muninn would look up with their eyes, not with their head, if that makes sense. But because they just think it's a wolf, they wouldn't like think too much of it. Maybe they would look over to Anghel.
Again, just to briefly recap, Illona and Muninn, you got the impression that it was a very, very powerful and loud howl, but from something or someone pretty far away.
Right, okay. Maybe they would look up with their whole head then. And
If by any chance they look at Angel, that Angel will sign a person or something. Not a wolf, a person.
really? Are you sure? I mean, that sounded like a wolf to me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Something's up.
Yeah, something is up.
Muninn would ride along, like to be sort of parallel with the door of the car, and then Muninn would like try and hail them, so they'll be like, oh, ladies are.
Yeah, you already have Ophelia's attention. No need. And she says, as she like more or less sticks her head out, kind of. Well, that was a loud howl.
I'm glad you heard that too. Anghel believes that wasn't a wolf, that was a man.
Okay. So?
Yeah, I don't think she will care.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a little suspicious, don't you think? Like, clearly someone's trying to scare us. Or something.
Are you saying we're going to be ambushed?
We might, don't you think?
above board, the sound came from the other side of the lake and the river.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really out of our way. Like, I don't think we will be. I don't know what to do.
I mean, unless we pick up the pace, we might get ambushed. Like, you're an influential person. As in, like.
All right, driver, pick up the pace, won't you? Yes, Your Excellency. And the driver whips the horse. Well, kicks the horses a little to go faster.
That's not exactly what Anghel had in mind.
No?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
he needs to check it out.
Yeah, the Prince Charming sense is go check that out, not run away from it.
Oh, sorry. Maybe.
But I don't think Muninn would.
Muninn probably wouldn't have known that. If Anghel was
and help him with it,
Oh. I mean, Muninn might. Like, if Anghel would try and tell Muninn, they might. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We need to help. that's a conversation we've had already.
Wait, did you already try and tell Muninn that?
No, not necessarily, no.
Okay, alright. Muninn would be like, oh, okay, wait, Lady Zahos,
Yes.
Like, I'm trying to convince her, though.
My apologies, I think, Anghel wants to investigate.
Why? It's just a
Someone
dumb.
needs
It's
help.
just.
Anghel signs to Muninn, I guess.
But Anghel is not in Ophelia's view, so she just continues. It's either a wolf or a madman. None of our business.
What did before Muninn replies? What did Anghel sign?
Anghel signed. Someone needs help. I think we need to help.
Muninn will repeat that basically. Anghel believes someone is in trouble and they need our help.
All right, then have Anghel go, and he'll catch up.
Lady Zahos, we're not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave Anghel alone to do this.
Then convince him to come along. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Muninn would look to Anghel and say, like, is it important?
Just for context on the intrusive thought, this is like a bad feeling, like your instincts telling you, oh, something's up, but you don't have proof or certainty about it. Make sense, Show&Tell?
So that means that if he ignores it, then what?
Are you asking in terms of our game mechanic that we discussed in private, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In terms of our game mechanic that we discussed in private, it won't really affect it because Angel's not consciously putting someone in danger. Anghel is just ignoring an instinct, and that's not evil to ignore your instinct.
Okay, I can live with that. I am curious though. I want to know what's going on. What are we gonna do? I guess we'll hear about it later. Maybe not.
Maybe Muninn would ask Anghel again, shall we go?
Are you going to come? Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Okay.
As in Muninn would sign yes. Muninn would sign yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, then let's check it out. Quickly. I think Anghel is kind of anxious to do something. I think he feels helpless a little with everything that's going on that he hasn't been a part of exactly.
One brief piece of information, all of you would know it, based on your roles when you heard the roar. Again, that roar came from pretty far away. I'll use like a token. Let's say Old Man Zarho's token. Came from like around here or here-ish. So if you go there, it will take you a while to catch back up.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Then I guess...
This isn't me trying to dissuade you. This is me telling you what you already know.
Yeah.
Muninn would still be ready to help Anghel. I feel like their motive is like we need to make up for the city a little bit.
Okay.
I'm coming too, says Always Thirsty.
we never question it, my friend.
Mm.
I don't know. God.
Illona, sorry, not to interrupt. Illona, are you coming?
Well, careful how you say that, because Illona's hitchhiking. What's the word? Like, yeah.
Yeah, hitchhiking. Good point. Muninn would give Illona a look as to say, "Are you coming?"
Illona would be not looking too enthusiastic about it. Like, do we really have to? One of those looks.
I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be paying you anymore if you don't come.
As in, she won't pay us, or she won't pay us any like more, as in like an increased amount.
She will not pay you because you would be reneging on your deal if you abandon her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like, oh god, I feel like Anghel, kind of struggles with himself a little about this because he does want to help, but it's not a clear sign of distress. Like we kind of, I guess
it's an instinct, not a
yeah.
It
could be someone play acting for fun. So I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
And he does have Willa on his like mind on the other hand. So yeah. I guess he'll just like he'll be like, okay, never mind.
Well, it's up to you, Anghel. If you want to go, we can go, but if not, we can.
No. Let's just keep on going.
Okay. Muninn would nod and then like just carry on.
Always Thirsty, slightly deflated, perks right back up and says, "Oh, I'm sure it was nothing."
Yeah, let's hope so.
Okay. You continue on your journey. By the way, Ashen, have you had the opportunity to read what I sent you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Do let me know if you'd like to have a conversation about that with everyone or not.
I just want to make sure that Always Thirsty and Rebob is not part of it. Because I mean like that. Excluding them.
Always Thirsty will follow Anghel unless told otherwise. As for Rebob, well, who knows? You'd have to like manually dismiss him, and who knows if you'll listen.
Yeah, and also like with the whole hitchhiking thing, I think it will be hard to do on the road. Like have a story time at the same time.
Fair enough. Sure. So, as you guys continue on the road, this we'll be wrapping up the session fairly soon, but I want to like have one small reveal before we wrap up the session. As you continue along the road and reach the more or less the end of this little map, you will see smoke coming from like a ditch off the side of the road.
Oh.
Like very close to us?
Fairly close. Like you'd have to like go a little bit to your left to take a proper look at what it might be.
Okay. Could I canter a little bit to the left in that case? And then like maybe have a look as I'm doing that?
Sure. Just for reference's sake, the carriage is like steering clear because I don't want to walk into like a potential fire or whatever.
Yeah.
But Muninn, as you look, you will see, well, what's best described as an incredibly charred human corpse.
Oh,
Oh shit.
crispy.
And I guess, unless there's like anything you would like to say like immediately, it would be a good spot to end today's session.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Brilliant.
Okay. Thoughts on today's session, everyone?
Oh, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
missed it.
definitely.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. 100%.
I didn't like having to kill the horse though, but it's done.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. That was kind of mean. Why did you have to do that?
I was not expecting you guys to trample it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that either. I was thinking just throw it away, but but fair point about someone else picking it up.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm lucky that you didn't try to step on it.
Yeah, that was really close.
Like
Honestly, I would have like rather had that kind of. I was regretting it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But still, can you imagine? That would probably like. Actually, no. I was gonna say that would probably be actual instant death, but then I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have.
It's a lot of pain either way.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is like the end of it, like for real, like maybe. Let's hope.
The end of what? Sorry.
Of the chicken storyline.
Yeah.
The devil chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, it won't come back. Like, oh, unless you mean the devil chicken, as in like the one.
No, that chicken is definitely going to come back.
Yeah. Definitely.
No, the devil chicken, the actual devil chicken,
Yeah.
like come back for revenge. Like you trample me.
Let's have like a chicken fight off, you know? Like, put them in a cage, see who wins.
That's bold of you to assume they're on opposing sides, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say if like Illona would have trampled on it, I probably would have required a bunch of quicks and carefuls. First for Illona to realize the danger, and the quick to like quickly remove her shoe before damage is done to the leg, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which isn't really possible with a horse, unfortunately.
Poor horse.
Oh well, rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
I do wonder about the cousin though, because I mean,
Cousin-in-law, to be fair.
yeah, true. But like, I mean, if he knew, like, did he know that destroying it would? Because maybe he didn't think that we would destroy that his like Ophelia would destroy it or anything. Like, did he want Ophelia to have a devil servant to do? I don't know. It's weird. It's not like outright trying to kill her, I guess, necessarily.
He did leave like an instruction for it. She could have just tried to cook it and also like lost her arms and that. It's a bad guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Obviously, either way, I cannot answer your questions, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Not
but
really.
it's whatever. I get the feeling he's just like he didn't really know what he maybe like he just wanted something to make her life miserable or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Didn't necessarily think it through or know exactly what he is.
I guess the only hint I'll give is that, like, Diego is being held by a very reluctant old woman. That's the only hint I'll give.
Okay.
Something.
I will say it's not something related to the story. Like, that's why it's not information I can give with Angel's clever rolls, because it's not something related to the story.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Just
Very-
curious.
Very, very good job on that clever roll, by the way. Like, critical success.
Yeah, what
okay.
was that?
Critical success. Okay, I have to tell you everything.
Yeah, well
that never
done.
happened before. Like my clever never, really saves the day in here. Damn.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It
Good
was like a bolt of lightning. I'm like, I know what this is.
Good job on that either way. Yeah, I guess thoughts on the howl you all heard?
Yeah.
Trouble.
Trouble. Yeah.
I guess, but why would a man impersonate a wolf? Like what context is there for
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. I'm like
To scare something away? Like I don't know.
maybe or to attract attention for an ambush.
Yeah.
Like maybe signal someone. You mean?
Yeah, maybe. Or like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I guess the only hint I'll give is that it required a very high careful that only Anghel got to realize that.
Yeah.
Like normally,
Yeah,
if I were to go, oh, you'd be able to tell that it's me doing that.
Yeah, it's someone who's very good at impersonating it. Or something. Someone who's turning into a wolf. I don't know.
Something to think about, I guess.
Yeah.
Either way, Show&Tell Anghel is still at a net 0 for being good or bad. Make of that how you will, I guess.
Yeah.
And I I hope the gag with always thirsty sleeping at Angel's feet went over well.
It was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was so bizarre. It was like, why? But okay. No, it was fun.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Do you all have any other thoughts regarding our session before we go into our usual shoutouts?
I don't think so.
Oh, I liked how RP heavy it was.
Yeah. That's very fun.
I like how as we play this game more and more, we like get into the character rather than
Yeah.
So yeah, I like like I said, I like how RP heavy this session was.
I like that there was like several portions where I could like just step back and let you guys play out. I think that's really awesome. Well, well, except for like the occasional snoring.
Yeah.
And the timing on that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Really added to the atmosphere there.
Yep.
Guess. Other than that, I guess we'll see what happens next time with the corpses and all that good stuff.
Did you say corpses or corpse?
I guess that's a slight spoiler.
Oh,
My bad.
Like, I'm not sure what. Okay.
My bad. It happens. Though I guess it's not a big one because it would be the very first thing that happens next session.
yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
I wanna know. Holy shit.
Yeah. Again, anything else before we go into our shoutouts?
Not for me.
No.
Not for me.
Okay. Then, dear viewers, thank you very, very much for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to. Starting with, apparently, according to the dice, Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely. I'm a Goblin VTuber on Twitch. I stream variety, and at the minute, I'm doing. Well, I mean, as of recording, 2 days ago or yesterday, I did a subathon, which was pretty cool. And I think I'm going to be playing more games like like Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to say hi, like feel free to come in. You'll likely see me on the Muskrat app, but if not, you'll probably see me on Tumblr.
Either way, the link that all of you see on screen and is in the description is like a fancy link that has all of Dely's other links. So I'm sure Dely will update that link according to which social media they're on or whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Dely. Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Ashen, could you please talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes. I'm Ash, and you can find me on Instagram, where I have a little page for art and such. Sometimes I draw stuff for this campaign. Other times I do like commissions and so you can commission me if you want to have like pieces of portraits for D&D or I don't know, whatever. I draw it all. And yeah, you can find me there.
Yeah. Check Ashen's stuff out. She is incredibly... I hate saying the word talented. Skilled, I think, is a better one for artists. Either way, she's very, very skilled. Check her out. Thank you very, very much, Ashen. And speaking of skilled artists, we would have Show&Tell next. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, hi. So I'm Show&Tell, and I have a Patreon. And yeah, I react to stuff. Movies, sometimes. Shows, most of the time. And
Yeah, check it out. She puts an insane amount of work into it. Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master, Teeironor. I do this series, it's a lot of fun, as you can see. I also do another series set in the Warcraft universe, currently on hiatus just because one of our players is unavailable, but we will be back. I cannot tell you a precise date, just know that we will be back. As to where you can be updated about that, I guess Twitter or whatever it's called at the moment. I'm hesitant to make other social media accounts for the channel because like all of them like have like a week of glory and then die off, so who knows. Guess we'll see. Either way, thank you very, very much, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week, but if not, I will let you all know on Twitter, for lack of a better place. Either way, we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
bye.